Hi everybody, this is Sayaji Dan.
Samas.
Now we're going to be teaching the 5-count sequence, sequence 3 of the line form, the 5-count sequence. This will begin and you will be facing to your left because that's how the 4-count sequence finished. You finished with a long punch here, okay, facing this way. So now you're going to turn back to the right 180 degrees and now you're going to begin the 5-count sequence. This sequence is an X block with a high-low block. Now the high-low block, you're leaning out of the way, you're overhead blocking left, you're low blocking right. Okay? Overhead left, low block right. Now your left hand is going to do 2 techniques in a row, both hammer fists. So your overhead block is going to chamber and cover. Okay, your low block's going to chamber, your overhead's going to cover, and from the cover position, you're going to do the high hammer fist left, and then it's going to turn and drop and do the groin hammer fist left. That's counts 2 and 3. From there, you're going to pull that hand back into your chamber as your other hand does a big uppercut. Okay, big uppercut right. Then you're going to go back to your X and do the same high-low. Low right, high left. Okay, let's walk through that so that we're moving our arms in the right positions and we're placing everything where it belongs. Let's go real slow and show them. You just did your long punch left. You finished the sequence at 4 count. You're going to grab your wheel spin in place 180 degrees. You're going to go to your X block. Okay, now this X block, you're going to have and drive the low block right, the high overhead block left. Okay? Then you're going to chamber cover and do a high hammer fist left. And then as the hammer fist left hits and rotates to the groin strike, the hammer fist groin, your right hand's going to go over your head to protect you from hitting the groin strike in case they collapse on you when you do your groin strike. Now, that puts your hands high-low. You're going to take your right hand and loop around and do an uppercut. High uppercut. And then go to your X and low block right, overhead block left as you redirect your opponent off to the side. After you do that, you're going to turn 180 degrees to your left. And you're going to repeat the same thing with opposite hands. You're going to X, you're going to high-low, but you're going to low block left and overhead block right. Now your right hand's going to do the 2 hammer fists. Hammer fist high, circle around a hammer fist low as your left hand goes over your head. Then your left hand's going to rotate around and throw a huge uppercut to an X high-low block, low left, overhead right. Okay, now, turn back side mouse. You notice as we do this, these techniques are all techniques you already know, but we're doing something a little different in that we're throwing multiple techniques from one hand or one arm in this form. We're doing 2 with the right and 2 with the left, or 2 with the left and 2 with the right. And so you got to get used to that. That's one of the things that tricks people a little bit in the 5-count sequence. So you want to practice this nice and slow, and you want to think about your target zones. Okay, here we go. Turn from the left to the right, 180 degrees. Go to your X block and high-low block. Good. Then you do your high hammer fist left and your low groin hammer fist left. Turn into an uppercut right, X, low block right, overhead block left. Turn 180 degrees. Go to your X and low block left, overhead block right. High hammer fist right to the front, and then hammer fist to the groin right with your left hand up high. Uppercut left, X, low block left, overhead block right. And that's the end of sequence number 3, the 5-count sequence of the line form. Practice this sequence until you get it down really strong and smooth, and then add it to the end of 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. When you can do all of that together, you're ready to move on to number 6.